As predicted, we will be on time at 9:32. So
How you didn't even let me get into the song before you cut it off. I mean,
Oh,
really?
well, that's
Okay.
because
there's a reason why.
Do we now have to just sing the song our damn self? I gotta go find the lyrics and sing it.
you know what? You know what I say? I say fuck a reels.
Y'all trying to blame me for this, man.
I got it.
He's always so worried about copyright infringement.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
Good.
Because there is a podcast that is missing because of copyright infringement.
Bless us. Let us begin as always.
Good day, good evening, good night, and welcome to our 150th podcast.
Whew.
Wow, 150?
Yeah. And there, well, that we keep extra, not counting special. We have everyone here. Yvette is here, Maya is here, Tony's here, Master Ace is here, Chris is here. And there might be other people who I'm not.
I haven't talked to Chris in so long. How is it in Florida?
I'm sure Chris is roll call. So, yes, before I go any further, let me introduce my co-hostesses with the mostesses. We have Andreen from Solely Tennis Travel.
Hello. How are you, girl? I'm good. I'm really in a good mood, actually. Woo!
Snooky.
Are you drinking?
I do have a glass of bubbly right by my side.
Ooh.
And what number is this glass?
Oh, this is number 2.
How big is this glass?
We're all out there like that. Cut it out. Move on.
You should listen to the other podcast, The Stepchild. This way, she's an alcoholic.
I did hear that.
I don't know what's
for
wrong. I don't know what's
outrageous.
I don't know what's wrong with liking a little bit of drinking every now and then.
7 a.m. is inappropriate.
The other podcasts have her drinking at 7 in the morning and not by glasses, by bottles. I'm just saying.
Oh, bless.
At least she's respectable on this one.
Chris says he moved. It's been a long time since we've talked clearly.
Wow.
And Dima is here. We're ready for this.
Hello, Dima.
Mm-hmm. Wait, go ahead. Your theme. Go for you.
We're done.
And we have we have Janina from Florida, Ohio. She's still on kind of probation, you know.
I'm not on probation.
How was your Mother's Day, by the way? Did your child terrorize you? I hope.
Yeah, he did. He told me I was the worst mother ever, that Mother's Day was the worst holiday, that he was never eating again, and he was moving out. So it was great.
You know what? I have to agree with him. Mother's Day is kind of a weird holiday.
It's not a holiday, first and foremost. So
I know.
Why don't you tell him that?
Chris, you should probably tell us where you live.
No gifts, no meals. I mean,
you get a makeshift card from the heart. Isn't that how that works?
No, I got amazing gifts, I'll have you know.
Okay.
I got a Game of Thrones cookbook called The Feast of Ice and Fire, and I got 2 beautiful
What's in that book? How to Cook a Dare Wolf?
Yeah. For sure. Onions and gravy, because everyone wants that. And I got 2 amazing bottles of Game of Thrones wine, a Pinot Grigio, a Pinot Noir, and a Cabernet Sauvignon. And on the finale night, when a couple of friends were here, we had the Pinot Noir, and it was amazing. It was really, really good. So yeah, it was nice.
Wow, they really knew your theme.
Oh my God, for a poorly written show, y'all be having a lot of product placement in there. Okay. No. Did you get Starbucks too? Because apparently that's showing up in Westeros. I don't know how, but they got a Starbucks there too.
And you know what, Dima, my child might be a member of Noli Fam. Nole was one of the first players that my child ever got to meet, and that motherfucker was so nice to him, it melted my cold Novak heart for 3.5 seconds.
And of course, the homosexual of the podcast.
Yes, that is. Well, thank you, Andreen. I didn't know you weren't trying to take over my spot like that by myself.
Move on. That's what that means. It means move on.
Code move.
Just have you know, we are 6 days away from Pride Month, and I'm just 7 days. I'm just letting you know, bitches. It's only all about reels next month.
Oh, you know what? I think in honor of Pride Month and All About Reels, we'll do a live podcast on camera. How about that?
Oh shit! Show the tummy, Reels. Show the tummy. That's what she's asking you to do.
Girl, you know HR have you a letter for write-up send you for disciplinary action, right, Janina? So don't let me have HR send you a pink slip. Don't play yourself, okay? Don't play yourself. Okay?
I mean, you work so hard on that body in the gym every day. You may as well show it off to the listeners.
It's a peer, you okay? I'm only showing this body for money.
Great.
For money, okay? It's current economy.
Oh my gosh, Becky.
We gotta be making change out here. Look, Deb is here. Hey, Deb. So apparently we can't deal with any news. I'm sorry, Lady Bellatrix. You know,
we're not doing that today.
We're not doing that today, Janina says. That's right. Which means we're never doing that. Apparently, she puts things off and forgets all the time.
I don't know how I always get fucking blamed for everything. But
I don't know.
It's fine. You know what? That's fine.
You know, Andrina is the responsible one, and since I'm in control of the podcast,
she's not. She's putting on her big girl panties today. Put on the diaper, Janina. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
As you can suspect, thanks to Dima, Dima is always clocking us. And it's 2000.
She's a stalker.
But she's an accurate stalker, though. So statistics are always on point. I gotta say. We are not you are the Novak of the podcast, Janine.
That's so true. This is so incredibly true. But that's all right. That is all right.
So, in honor to this 2019, 10 years after Federer's wonderful and lone French Open win, and we decided, since in honor of his return, why not have a podcast centered around Federer, since it's a Federer podcast? No, not really around Federer. I mean, we could do that, but, you know, we don't want to do it that way. But we're going to have all the one-hit wonders we can jam into a podcast about tennis. I mean, I don't know how else to put this, ladies.
Oh, you forgot the biggest deal of all. The biggest one-hit wonder of all is Robin Soderling.
And Roger Federer.
Well, I mentioned.
So we are going to honor them tonight.
Look, I'll have you know, Robin Soderling went on record and said, people out here trying to say that in 2009 I had my greatest hit, but for him, 2010 was when he went platinum. He said, I made it back to the French Open final.
And failed again, poor thing. Great.
Honey, nobody cared. Nobody cared. The most
why are you trying to rain on our parade?
Is what you did in 29. That is a huge hit. That's like, see, it's exactly right? You think that you got to the final again, and that's like a good single, but it's not. Like a song, the song that we all remember is 2009.
It's the A side. The A side, people.
True.
All right. So it's all about
Janina, you're aging yourself right about no. The young kids don't know what an A side is and a B side.
Oh shit, you are so right. Well, you know what? There's plenty of people here that do. Maya, Yvette, Deborah.
Try to be a bitch and age everybody. You're trying to age everybody.
Chris probably knows. I don't know how
is here. I hope I
have some new. I think we have new listeners live tonight. I saw a name that I've not seen before. Who is it? Where did it go? Afua. Hi. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Where are you from? Who your people be?
I know who Afua is. I cannot believe Afua is showing up for this, but let's see.
Oh, Andrew's like, I know you. All right. So we're going to tackle the ladies first because ladies first.
My overall, for me, to the ladies, the song that I have in mind for the whole women's draw is Lou Bega, Mamba No. 5, a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Serena in my life.
Boy, you just jumped right in. I missed the beginnings.
Because honest to God,
I'm going with.
Because honest to God, I am looking at these ladies and it's just a little bit of them I'm seeing here. I cannot pick a clear winner and say, you know what? This girl is rolling in with a lot of steam and she looks favorable. So this is my overall theme for the ladies. This is a Mambo No. 5.
Which part? Tony. Which part of the draw are you at? Are you in the top or the bottom?
No. I'm thinking of the draw in a whole, right?
He's got a theme for the whole thing.
Wow.
Mambo No. 5 is the theme for the whole damn.
It's a little bit of somebody's, a little bit of this one, there's a little bit of that one. Because, who is the clear favorite on the women's side?
Me, of course.
I mean, at this point, I'm really ready to say Kuzi could win this again. I mean, is she in the draw?
Not even.
Listen, this shit is wide open. Anybody can win.
I mean,
Maya's
honestly.
calling people out. Do you know the song, Tony? Oh God, we are so about to age ourselves. I can feel it. Damn.
I have
All
a
right.
wide variety of songs, and so I'm at the top of the draw.
Okay.
And I feel like Simona Halep is walking on sunshine because who's gonna get in her way? I mean, aside from the hair, that's problematic right now. I need her to do something with her hair. I feel like Simona is coming in, no pressure, won her slam. Nobody's checking for her. Everybody's saying, Osaka, you should take it. So Simona Halep is feeling herself. I don't see anybody up in here that's going to be like, I think I'm going to interrupt you. I feel like Simona has a good shot here.
I mean,
do you hear that?
Feeling.
Do you know?
So I have her little section. Simona's section is walking on sunshine section.
You know what I say about Simona?
What?
How bizarre.
What did you say?
How bizarre.
Oh,
there's a song called How Bizarre. OMC.
Oh, I know that song.
You know it?
I've never heard of that song.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
You have.
Listen.
Ah,
you know that song. You do, right?
I mean, honestly,
what's wrong with that draw? Anybody she can trip over?
Here's the thing. Yes,
I just think she's bizarre.
Simona, she can trip over Simona. That's the problem. So
I don't feel like Simona's in the same headspace she has been. I feel like Simona's like, I've already done what I wanted to do.
Simona might go to the Barty party, sing How Bizarre, and be through. And everybody's gonna go, okay, well, she's had a good run here of late, and so this is okay and typical.
So here's the thing. I went all the way back to 1976.
Oh shit!
One hit wonder, yes, for Simona.
What is
Thelma Houston, Don't Leave Me This Way. Because I'm telling you,
leave me this way.
You know that stuff. Y'all know. Y'all know the French woman's gonna be singing that song.
Dina says that this is a cakewalk draw for Simona, and she'll be injured, of course, but she'll make it to the final. And Yvette agrees; she's gonna go straight at least to the semis.
It's a good draw. It's a good draw. I have Simona meeting Monica Puig in the quarters, and I have it. I just want Monica to whip it good. You remember that song?
Yeah. Actually, I just got that song today, honestly.
I love that song. Whip it.
Do you remember the video that had the
that video is horrible. That video is horrible. Okay,
it's horrible. It was one of the best things ever to happen in the 80s.
It's horrible, but I feel like that's my only part where I thought maybe Simona might get tripped up. Only if Puig is in a good mood and feeling, and even gets there.
I am super impressed that you got Puig that far. You know what? And I thought about her, and I considered her because she is working with Kamal Murray,
and I think
he seems to be able to do things with people, but I don't know that she could be helped.
I mean, the only person in that section of the draw that could catch on fire but hasn't, and people have been threatening that she would, is Kasatkina, right?
No, Kvitova is in that part of the draw.
No, I'm actually just thinking of the quarter,
like right
section.
That little section.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Kasatkina could. I have her going through, actually, so I have her meeting Halep. I don't have her winning, but I have her getting that far.
I mean,
you have her over Puig, huh? Yeah, did you know the Puig magic?
I don't trust Monica Puig. You know what? I just realized that for Monica Puig, I should have made her song like I actually used it for someone else. Rico Suave.
Oh no!
I did it.
I use Rico Suave too, but I'll save that for later.
I mean, so I'm going to tell you, ladies, a little secret. So, I mean, I'm going to preempt this. So, I mean, I don't even have Simona get into the fourth round. I have Tosa Renko.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Can't y'all see the
Oh my
headline?
God, Dima is shady as fuck. She says Monica Puig is the one-hit wonder. You know what?
Dima, go home. Go home, Dima.
No, Dima, you can
Classic, classic. You're right. Classic.
You know what, Dima? I got a song for you. Whoop! There it is.
Oh my God. Can I tell you, I'm looking up songs and they're like one hit wonder and they're like, whoop, there it is. And then they said, woot, there it is. I was like, no.
No, it's Whoop.
No, there were two. There were two songs. You know,
Oh, there's two?
So there is.
there's one that was whoop, there it is. And there's one that was woot, there.
Oh, that's so bad. That's so
And they were both one
I
hit
don't
wonders.
remember. You know what's funny is that many of these one-hit wonders, I know them, and then now because of the podcast, I was just like, oh, that's what they were really saying. Oh,
Oh
interesting.
shit. Yeah, that sounds just like you for sure.
Because a lot of time one-hit wonder is the hook. That's really the wonder, right? It's
Exactly.
not
You
really
are,
the,
you are true. You are so true right now.
it's the hook that is
Okay.
nice.
So can we have some order in the court, please? I mean,
Yeah.
you just jumped in with Halep, and she's in the
Oh,
middle.
well, this is like the third. She's like the third.
And she's the defending champion, Janina.
Yeah,
You might have
so we're
forgotten
starting
that.
there.
Oh, is she really? Because I did.
Yeah.
I knew
She's
she was a major, but I didn't know
see?
which one because no one cares about her.
So, okay, so for your order, we can go down to the very bottom of this section, where Halep is, and who's making noise down there for you song wise?
Kvitova.
What's her song?
Throw some D's on that Cadillac. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on it. Yep.
Ooh. So
You know why? 'Cause I think that Petra, she's got, for some reason, we still have yet to figure it out why she has this nice girl, sweet girl image,
and I
right?
got a song for you.
I'm not buying it. I think she is rough,
And Tumble.
tumble. I think she might have a little bit of ghetto fabulousness in her.
We don't say that. We say urban. We say urban edge. We say urban edge, Janina.
Oh,
We
is that
don't
what we're calling it?
say urban edge here.
We're calling it? Yeah, I don't know. I just say that she is gonna be throwing some D's on it.
Oh my God, you're horrible with this.
Janina, sticking with that theme. So this is what I am saying. This is going to be Petra's song throughout the tournament because she has been playing well consistently. I mean, this is unlike anything Petra's doing. I don't think she's exited first round or second round for any tournament thus far in the year. I don't know if I think she won one title, but she's been in the finals, including the final of the Australian Open, and getting to the semis in one of the cases to me. But my song for Petra is Waitresses. I know what boys like.
I love that song.
Oh, I have that song in mind too, but it's on the men's
No,
side.
I have Petra, but not a song for Petra. I just have a song for Petra and Sabalenka because I think they're gonna meet.
Oh, girl, no.
And I have my favorite song for that section is Wild Thing by Tone Loc. Only because
I like to do the wild.
I got distracted listening to that song today. No, because you know what? That could be a really wild, fun match. Both of them, if they can just control their shots, that has the potential to be a firecracker match. And if it isn't, then But
girl, first of all, you know that match, right? If Sabalenka gets past Sabulkova, right?
I don't know. Do you think Sabalenka? I don't know. I was thinking about that first round, and I was like, "This Sabalenka
was going to be in the third week or the
in
third."
fact, some have predicted that Sabalenka is going to be the first major seed to fall.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah, because she's playing. She's in the finals. Isn't she? No.
She's been quiet.
She just lost in this week. She played this week. She played in Nuremberg.
I like it when they lose, like towards like maybe the end, and then they have just enough match play. I always have a problem when they come in having won the title, and then it's just like, I don't know. So I feel like that loss was helpful. But I don't know. I was curious about it. I
lost in Strasbourg. Yes.
No, I had a momentary blip when I was like Sabulkova, and I was like, nah.
Well, I went for it. I said she wins.
Ooh, you took Sabulkova?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Taking her kind of far, to be honest. She's been too quiet. I think she's been injured. And we haven't seen much of her.
And doing photo shoots in elevators.
She always
And,
is
you know,
good.
Sabalenka. Go ahead.
Sibukova is good for coming out of nowhere and surprising the shit out of you. And what better place than a major?
Thank you.
I mean, I'd be okay with it, but I'm not looking forward to that. But also, I call this the Don't Worry, Be Happy section. I'm not
Zenobia.
So people have Kontaveit. Yeah, I mean,
she's tricky. She's tricky.
She's tricky, but she's messy.
But I feel
she has one bad call and she's a hot mess. She's going to be crazy.
She's not.
She's going to be crazy.
I feel like Kontaveit's a very clever player. And I think that, like, I thought that my wondering match was like the third round between her and Sabalenka. If it's like, does Sabalenka like hit her off the court, or is like Kontaveit use all of her variety, which I think she does have, and smart play to kind of like confuse, befuddle Sabalenka.
No. Well, you know what? I would give you that. I would give you that. Maybe I don't think Sabalenka might get up, but I do give Kontaveit might be the person who might get to the fourth round over
that group. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But
to me, Petra, definitely.
Petra. But I feel like Petra goes through this section pretty. Like I said, this is the Don't Worry, Be Happy section for her. I'm not
Bobby McFerrin.
But yeah, right. Don't worry, be happy. I mean, that's the Petra they're selling us. Woo-hoo. Just like that song sold us a lot of things.
But you know what's the crazy thing, right? Just like Petra, Bobby McFerrin was a chameleon because he was actually an accomplished musician, classically trained. So he shows you different sides, right?
Exactly.
Dima says that Kontaveit's taking out Petra in the quarter.
Who's taking out Petra? Sorry.
Kontaveit is going to take out Petra in the quarterfinals, according to Dima. I'm going to screenshot that.
No, well, first of all, they're going to meet in the fourth round, not in the quarterfinal, Dima. So, whoop, there it is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the closest they can meet. Oh, well, it'd be fun. I mean, I don't know what people would do if they have a matchup between Halep and Petra. Who do they choose? Which nice girl will they pick?
Petra.
Well, they're fighting for number one, right? They'll be fighting for ranking points, right?
Petra wins that.
Oh no, Petra lose that because Petra cannot touch number one. If number one is on the line, Petra is dying on the line.
I love it. I hope it continues to elude her. I feel a certain kind of way about that. I like the idea that she's constantly.
I like that narrative though, don't you?
I do. I love the narrative of her never quite getting there. I want her to be the best player, never to be number one. That would be fun.
Oh my god!
And for her to be in the audience and see Dinara Safina up there sitting up and drinking like.
We are not comparing.
Yelena Yankovic. No. I mean, won't that be a messy situation? That's a messy evening. And Will's want to be there to capture all that moment.
No, I just think it'd be interesting if that's like. I mean, that would be an interesting, enduring narrative for her. It's like, oh man, she's always been so close to number one, but things have just never quite gone her way. But do you all want to venture up into the meaty section for your fave?
So for Osaka, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
I'm fantastic.
Made of plastic.
Oh my god, you know what? So much better than mine, which I could not. I'm like avoiding it. I was like, it's too easy. I'm avoiding it.
What is it?
I'm turning Japanese.
I don't think.
Oh no, we are not that podcast. We are not that podcast.
I had that and I scratched it out.
I couldn't. I had to scratch it out myself. But I
saw that. I was just like, I will not click on that. Nope, I would not click on that.
I'm still name checking it, but I like yours. That's not my Barbie girl here though, but I like it.
I clicked on it. I bobbed my head to it. I wrote it down in green, but then I scratched it out for I want to be a baller. Wait on the Impala. Holla, get late tonight. I feel like she's a poser.
She is a poser, but not that kind of poser.
Might be. You never know.
But you know what? I mean, this is going to sound crazy, but I just think Osaka is just waiting for the moment to come out as black. You know what I mean?
She ain't coming out for nothing.
I know she's not, but I mean, Osaka out to Azarenka.
She gonna drop it low?
Oh my God, you wanted to say that song so bad.
Drop it low, low, low.
Yeah.
She's
First
been
of all,
wanting to
let
say
me
that
know.
forever.
That's not happening. Let me tell y'all something. I swear, look, Osaka is bidding her time, okay? Because Osaka is like, I need to be ready for the majors, okay?
No.
I ain't trying to
No.
be straggling around. No.
Can I tell you what I call this little section? But just the third and fourth round. All I can say is that my life is pretty plain.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes, it's true, girl. Yeah.
I love that song.
All I can do is just pour some tea for two.
You were
I
so
love that
right.
song. I saw that and I was like, that's a no rain section right there. But actually, to be honest, it's a tasty section. Look at all the good people right there. You got Osaka, Sakari. If Sakari's in the mood, I feel like she can do a little damage right there from
But the
Osaka.
ladies section always look good on paper, but in reality, just never always fizzles. It just only fizzles when the second week, right? When
Yeah,
the men
but
are
this is the third. This is the third week. So this is like the third round. So we still have chances here for this to be hot.
So you know what I called Yelena Ostapenko?
a
What?
one-hit wonder. I mean,
I mean,
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair.
no, is she a one-hit wonder? I'm legitimately gonna have a problem with
Yeah,
that.
nobody works for me because she's got all that crazy hair.
and isn't, yes, what's her name? Whatever her name is a one-hit wonder. You're right.
Yeah.
No, but let's be honest. I think this is a really nice section with some matches between Ostapenko and Vika. I think that's
Vika has never played well on clay.
exactly. Clay's always been problematic. So I was like, if Ostapenko wants to get hot, I say do it. But I actually do having her lose to Vika.
Me too.
Because I think
Vika doesn't retire, right? Because you've been retiring from matches.
Oh shit! I need to know what Vika's kit looks like because I did label her with a song.
What's your song?
Look at them girls with the Daisy Duke song. She always like doing her little booty shorts.
I hope she does return with the shorts. But you know who has been wearing cute shorts? I will say the kit actually looks good on her because she's combining it with with the cute funky top and shorts. And Osaka has looked very nice in her practice with the kit. That weird, ugly Nike kit. It's worked. It's working for her.
I mean, she can wear the Daisy Dukes too if she wants.
She can wear the Daisy Duke.
Look at them girls with Daisy Duke song. I'm watching too. Look at them girls with Daisy Duke song.
You are having too much fun today with that. But I think that this is seriously the best section. There's
a lot going on here.
This is like the most talented section, right? Where people could actually theoretically go far.
Yeah. I mean, I always pick Serena, right? I don't even know why. As I'm writing her name in, I'm like, it's probably not happening, but it just seems so wrong.
You have the body party hair, right? Don't you?
No, my little thing is I always feel like somebody's watching me. Like honestly, I'm just watching Serena because I have zero idea exactly what she's gonna pull out.
Listen, she's bulletproof. Do you know that song? Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun. Don't put me down. That one. Do you know it?
I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a one-hit wonder?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, Sugarfoot. But no, this is I was going for Rockwell because I feel like it's our job just to observe Serena. We haven't even seen her kit yet.
And that always matters, right?
And actually, she's got a tricky little section, not because the people are that great, but that's just that they've been playing a lot, you know?
She clearly hasn't.
Well,
but somehow
when I thought of Serena, I thought of Tony. Tony, you would enjoy this. And I had Stacey Q, 2 of Hearts. I need you
to have hearts.
Exactly. So Tony,
I love that song. Oh my god!
Mario Wilcox said Serena was in a wheelchair at Disneyland.
She was saving her legs. That's what I'm telling you. She was saving her legs.
Oh my god!
I cannot with Serena Williams. I cannot. Osani now, but is that her last name? Her husband's last name? That Water. Osani or Dasani, whichever one it is.
What are you talking about?
Serena's last name. She's married.
Oh, Hannon?
Is that?
Why are
Oh,
you
that's
saying
it.
those? I cannot with you.
Oh,
You know what?
sorry.
Stop it. So I have a controversial song
For Serena.
now for someone in this part of the draw.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
I don't know that anyone will agree with it.
Then we won't. Don't say it then.
Tell me, what is it?
So Caroline Garcia
Mm-mm.
is gorgeous.
So they say.
She is. It doesn't come through on TV. You see her in person and you are just
said
like,
that. Mhm.
she's stunning. She's kind of quiet. I think she's a
God.
fucking freak, right? And she's like, my neck, my back.
Oh my God, I was listening to that song. Oh my God, you're horrible. That song is not appropriate for her.
Kiki will not have that.
so.
Kiki will
What
not
if it
have
is?
it.
What if it is
My
appropriate
neck,
for her?
my back.
She's like,
I mean, Dima, you have a Serena and Maddie quarterfinals, Madison and Clay.
Madison on Clay is not bad. Well, no, I don't think Madison gets past Garcia.
I mean, she got
Madison
to the finals of
Clay-
Rome once, but everything had to have been working though, and she wasn't even competitive in that final versus Serena.
Well, maybe she's
So-
feeling better.
Chris agrees with Dima.
Well, what did Dima see? She says crazy stuff. I have to scroll up. You know, I don't like to scroll up. Oh, a Serena and Madison quarterfinal. No way. No fucking way.
I actually have Danielle Collins, but hey, I mean,
Listen, that bitch is crazy. She might get there.
exactly. I know I have it in round of 16, not the quarterfinal.
Okay, Tony says Keys just won a clay court event, which means she'll fizzle out probably in round 1.
Yeah, and Rodina, whatever, from Russia, maybe might knock her out.
Yeah. So
But-
yeah.
But you all
Anyways,
have a former French Open finalist. What am I? 2009. Who won French Open on the women's side in 2009? Wasn't that Franny? No, that's
was it?
Kuzi.
Well, you know, I was looking at this and I was thinking,
No, it's not Lena.
no.
I
But
don't
this
remember.
is-
All I remember
Lena
is
is
Federer.
2011.
But this is interesting because you know this is remember Ashley Barty got a chance. Ashley Barty played Serena last French Open, so she's getting another chance, right? Wasn't that, or was she supposed to play Serena and Serena withdrew and so she
So
ended
Serena
up?
beat her.
Oh, she did beat her, right?
Oh, Kuzi did win it. Yes, it was Kuzi.
There's Kuznetsova.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know one thing we didn't notice and we didn't talk about. Janina, did you notice your fave is in the draw?
Svetlana?
Vera Zvonareva.
Yeah.
Yes, of course I did. I mean, she's not gonna win, but
I think she gets
Petra.
first round.
She plays Petra. She wins her match.
yeah, and then she loses.
That's fine. She has to get through the first round, y'all. Let's be
Yeah,
generous.
no, I was kind of surprised to see her in the main draw. But I'm also surprised to see that Serena's ranked number 10. So, you know, whatever.
You just have to. It's because they've spread the wealth so much. With you spreading the wealth so much with different
Listen,
titles.
I am fine with spreading the wealth. I
Yeah.
do not, under any circumstances, understand how somebody who never plays is in the top 10.
It's all about who gets points, though.
It's math.
pretty-
It's
I
mathematics.
understand math, but the math doesn't work when you don't play.
The math works if you don't defend points and you
You
don't,
don't-
and other people are gaining points that are at the bottom of the ranking.
Right.
So weird. Like,
I don't understand how y'all keep fighting the
I
same
get
thing.
it. I don't really need you to explain it. I do understand.
No, but I
it.
find no.
I
What
get the
find
reaction, though. I get the reaction, but you know who's returning on this side of the draw as well? And Bianca Andreescu, the one who made the big hit.
Bianca,
Yeah. Indian Wells.
Yes,
get it, girl. Get it. Do the damn thing.
she's been
'Cause-
injured all through which is funny. She's been injured all clay, and then she decides to show up and meet her nemesis in the second round because she and Kanin they played the final in where was that, in Acapulco.
Oh yes, it is.
I'm happy for to see her shake this shit up a bit.
I don't know if she's gonna shake anything up, but we'll see.
She might. I doubt it, but I have no idea what she's like on
It's
clay.
so hard when someone returns from an injury on clay. You know, it's like good luck, girl.
At a major.
Well, that's Serena too. So hey,
All right, let's go to the other half of this
But
draw.
let me ask you, where? How far do you have Serena going?
I have Serena. Girl, listen.
Serena is our default pick always.
She is my default pick. I have her into the semifinal.
You're great. I don't think I will make my shock announcement that I actually think Ashley finally gets her win, just because I don't think Serena is fully 100%. So we know.
Chad is here.
Oh my God! If Ashley gets her win, we'll never live it down. So let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh Jesus! Okay, yeah. Chris will be knocking on doors every day.
What about me? You know I don't do the body. Woo.
You'll be forced to sign up for that party every year because they'll be showing you that footage every year.
You know I dealt with that picture last time around, right? Anyway, for the bottom half, I have a song for the bottom half.
You're not at the. Oh, what is your song?
The bottom half, right? We're dealing with the whole bottom half. I mean,
whole bottom half.
The whole section, or the whole 64 women seem to be 1976 Vicky Sue Robinson. Turn the beat around. Every one of these women in here is struggling to get some shit together. They need to revive a dying career or make a stamp, something.
No,
they need to solidify.
Why are you upset? What's going on in our chat line? He's like, this is shocking. What's going on with the sad face? What's happening? What's the matter, boo boo?
How far we have people going?
I have no idea.
I don't. Wayne
Omar.
No, I've got a song. You remember Natalie Imbruglia's song? Nothing's right. I'm torn.
Oh yes.
That's her whole
I'm totally torn by the fact that Venus plays Fidelina. I don't want either of them to lose early like that.
Well, here's the thing. Fidelina's coming off of an injury, remember. She was out for like 6 weeks. So she's probably going to lose. Venus should be fine here. If Svitolina was coming in healthy and had some match play under her belt, I would be more concerned about this. But when I remembered her Instagram post, like, oh, I have to have a little minor. Didn't she have a minor surgery or something? So I'm not worried about Svitolina. When I remembered that she has been away due to injury, I completely was over the potential of what this match could be, and I feel like Venus should win it. That's what I do. And I want you to know that for Venus Williams and her natural hair as of late, I have totally labeled her with I rock rough and tough with my Afro puffs.
Venus got in a weave though. So she got like, I whip my hair back and forth. She got in a weave.
I like it.
I like the Afro puffs. Damn it.
I like it. I'm looking at the Muggs match, and even though Muggs has not been playing well, I still think that she beats Taylor Townsend.
I think so too.
I know. I kind of didn't want it to be, but I think it's true.
Yeah.
It can't be helped.
No.
So
Chris says Venus is going out in the first round. Chris can't be trusted, though. We all know this.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think that Svitolina is showing up with something to prove. So I actually do have her taking out Venus, but I think it's going to be a long 3-setter.
Think so?
I think they're going to battle it out because I think both of them are trying to prove.
Both of them have no serve, so
stop yourself.
There is that.
Oh, hey, I'm here for it.
Listen to me. There ain't nothing like this moment that Mugaruta loved than 2 Williams sisters in a draw, and she needs to make some noise.
Shut up and lick my fingers and move on.
She's not even. Oh my little section, that little mini section is groove is in the heart. Groove is in my heart. That's just for Sloan though. Sloan and Muggs and Svitolina.
Oh, you've got that for Sloan because I've got American Boy. Y'all know that song?
I love that song. I'm American Boy. What are you saying about Sloan?
That she's much more interested in traveling the world and doing the thing.
I feel like everyone in that section is just grooving, and it has nothing to do with their tennis.
However, I feel like you are correct, and I'm going to tell you that my drop it low, girl, drop it low, girl, right?
Was for Spitolina.
No, I think that's Donna looking for a new man.
Oh,
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Oh my god, that section is horrible for me. I painted that section Macarena. Macarena. Everyone is slightly offbeat.
and it's just
Oh shit! What part are we on?
It's just
turned the wrong
it's just the second. It's just the second quarter. It's a good section though. You've got you got people who've been playing well. You've got Benchage, you've got Kanta, and you've got Kiki B.
well. This is why I said
This is a nice section.
This is the section where everyone is trying to turn the beat around because everyone is trying to really find some momentum, find some new beat. I know you youngins would think Gloria Estefan sang that song, but she covered that song.
Yes, it beats my Macarena by
and Carla. This is the moment where Carla is supposed to be doing something. I mean,
no, wait, where's Carla? Carla's at the bottom. Carla's in the third. No, let's not go there yet.
Oh, okay.
This is a tasty section. So
low, okay?
this is a really good section. I'm excited by the matchups from like the third round on for here. Like I want to see Benches versus Vekic if I can get it, and I want to see Kanta versus Kiki B, and then I really want Benches versus Kiki B, but I might end up with Corny.
Yeah, I don't want Kiki B to get anywhere, but hey,
you gotta think again.
But I do want Benches to get. I do want Benches to get to the quarterfinals. I would love that at the very least. I would love to see Sloan play Muggs and handle Muggs.
Oh, I have. See, You know what? You never know though. Muggs can come alive. She's been so dead.
Yeah, but if Sloan handles Mugg, it tells me she's really ready to win this title, which she should have won last year.
So, what does that mean, Chad? Chad said Taylor's team told me in Charleston she was playing in Nuremberg, but then she wasn't there. What does that mean? What are you insinuating? You don't get to just drop little tidbits and move on.
Maybe she might be injured. Maybe she saw her draw. No, maybe she saw her draw and she's like, bitches, I need to rest because I want to basically go up against Taylor against Muggs. You know, her game, remember, Taylor's game works.
Remember?
Taylor's game works really nicely on clay.
Right.
It does.
It really does. And I think it's a tricky first rounder, but we'll see. Muggs has been so weird though. I just don't know.
I mean, people are saying break up with the megalomaniac that is Samsung.
No, so you know how you had Barbie Girl on the other side? This is my Barbie Girl section. This third. Everyone here, I'm a Barbie girl. The best of all is Mertens. I'm fantastic. So this little section I like. I don't love everyone here, but I could be down for watching a couple of these matches. I have our favorite person. I have Daniel's person going far. Vondrasova.
Yes. But I actually have Pabs. I was just like, Pabs, if you can't do nothing here, I don't know.
I think Mertens takes it to Pavs. Mertens
Mertens couldn't even get past Venus, so
Mertens can be good. I mean, that was just she was overcoming a lot. She should have won that match, but lucky for us, she didn't. So
gracious.
Master Ace has Vondrasova in the fourth round and Mertens in the quarterfinals.
So do I. I have them meeting. I don't know.
Y'all are right. There is bad planning on the Taylor Townsend.
Why?
And just bad planning, just like how they schedule the year. But I mean, she's moving up though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. I feel like she's been stuck at the rankings bottom.
Well, she needs to get out of Camp Young is what's going on there.
But we're not. Can somebody tell me, has Wozniacki been sick? I mean, I have her going far, but I don't know why. I was like, it's just because
I am right there with you, girl. I am right there with you.
But, I was like, why do I have Wozniacki going far, but I haven't heard from her in months?
I have Zhang in the fourth round.
Cut it out.
Oh my God. You know what this section is? I basically was making it up. So I just have the song because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got
gonna be in my room, but then I got high.
No one's making out of this section alive. No, but my favorites in this section. What I like about you. This is Kiki. Kiki's here. This is Kiki.
I call Kiki.
This is Kiki's shot, right? This is Kiki's like Grand Slam shot with the Grand Slam coach.
It might be Kiki's shot, but first I called Reels on this earlier because I'm like, why is this song sticking to me with Kiki?
What is it?
Isn't that Kiki's song?
No.
For me, it's a Kiki song.
No, that's not a one hit though.
That's not a one hit wonder though.
I feel like Kiki is listening and will talk. I feel like she's
Kiki's not a snitch. I don't know why you think Kiki's a snitch.
I don't know why either, but so I label Kiki. Do you remember the old JJ Fad song Supersonic?
Oh my God, what is up with you? You are totally aging yourself. Who are these old songs?
You know it. You know it. Do you know it?
Sing it. Sing it.
Oh my God. Really? I mean, you do know it. Okay. It's like Supersonic. Do 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 do. Supersonic. Do 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 do.
I mean, that's all you could say.
No, right? And then it's like they go, the S is for super and the U is for unique.
Oh, that's cute. I remember.
And then you know that we are free.
Oh
but
my
it's
God,
all
I do know that.
You know it.
I hate you, Janina. I hate you. I thought I was Forever 21.
Well, I'm gonna make you listen to the song I've been hearing in my head for this whole little section.
What?
You remember Willa Ford? She had one hit, exactly one hit. I wanna be bad. You make me feel so good. I'm losing all my cool. I wanna be bad.
I have no idea what this is.
I love it. One hit wonders are the best. They're so bad.
Listened to that song a week ago. Which one? Supersonic or I Want to Be Bad?
Looks like
Master Race is aging himself. He says, "Yep" on Supersonic.
Yes, it's Supersonic.
Meanwhile, I'm talking about aging myself, and I brought a 1976 hit. Right? Look at me.
However, yes, Supersonic is amazing, Chad. Right?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh my God.
I
have a horrible song, and it's entirely inappropriate, but I like the song so much. And it's not really appropriate for the draw, but I wanted it to be
in there.
It's Rex in Effect. remember the biggest hit?
Sing it.
Rum Shaker.
I totally have that on the men's side. I ain't even gonna lie.
I love that song. XO. All I want to do is zoom, 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 zoom. Shake.
Oh, Maya's like, I danced to Supersonic when it first came out.
That's how old Maya is. She let you know. Check, baby, check, baby, check, baby, check, check, baby, check, baby,
check. Listen.
It's called the Rum Shaker. The beat's like sweeter than candy. I'm feeling manly. I don't know why. It's just a fun song, and I think that a Slow and Kiki B matchup could be fun. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Meanwhile, I've heard none of you ladies talked about the fact that Pliskova won Rome. She's in your Safina.
I don't know.
Pliskova won Rome because Pliskova has finally got a lady coach.
I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
I'm mad that it's Sveta and
I know. I feel like it's a bad setup for Sveta to get her in the second round.
But anyway, Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "It's yours."
She has more hits than that. She had more hits. Come on.
Listen, Master S says Pliskova makes finals. Oh,
I You know what? I have.
The French
I have
deserves better. The
Kiki-
French Open deserves better than
I
that.
have Kiki making a stand here because this is her moment, and I have her saying, "Fuck you, Copless. I'm taking you down."
Yeah, I actually have Kiki in the fourth round. I did.
You. That's what I said. I have heard, but you're right. I mean, it's a tricky section. I mean, Copless is being so quiet and deadly and efficient and effective on the clay court. It might just be the kind of boring outcome that we can get from this section.
She might get there.
I mean, in my head, I see Kiki going through this draw like ice, baby.
No, that's not my ice baby section.
I mean, I'm just saying Kiki because I mean, to be honest with you, does anybody in this section have personality?
Or it's not even. I mean, that's what I was thinking to myself. I was like, Kiki looks like this is a section where Kiki could do damage if she's feeling good. Gurgis has been hit or miss. Remember last year, Gurgis was like a serving bomb monster. I don't know where she's been. Wozniacki, maybe that oh yeah, she got married, so that's probably what's going on. And then so we'll see. I don't know. It's basically between Kiki and Copless. One is calm and cold and deadly, and the other one is highly emotional and intense. And so we'll see. Battle Royale. I want third round.
Kerber. I've got her labeled. You remember that song Headstrong?
Kerber. Oh wow, Kerber.
Right in there. She's right in the middle.
Yeah. She's gonna face Marquette in the second round, so
I know. I don't.
That might not happen for her.
What's her song? What's her song that's gonna bring her life?
Ooh, Kiki?
No,
Kerber. Does she even listen to music?
No.
I'm sure she does. I mean, she does, but she turns it down really low.
Oh wait, you guys are so wrong. You're just wrong. I thought I was mean and nasty.
She wants to do the wild thing.
You still are mean and nasty. My being shady doesn't change the fact that you're mean and nasty.
But okay, so do we have any other songs? Because
yeah,
you were good.
I do have one.
What's your song?
Do you know the song?
Oh. No, I'm gonna save that one.
This is an old song. This is an old song. The Spirit in the Sky. Do you know it?
Whoa, that's what everybody was saying. I kept hearing that is like and I was like, I don't know that song, but I know it's a very good song for car commercials.
I love it. This is my Caroline Wozniacki song.
Oh, that's a good Caroline song. I like it.
Because she's a fucking Nimrod. But anyways.
I said Nimrod to you, okay?
So I feel like this side of the draw is definitely the best side of the draw. In terms of matchups, in terms of things that will be fun to watch if it all works out.
Are you guys gonna actually watch?
I plan on watching. I have an arrow down on the third in this entire third round. Look, the way that I have them all meeting, I'm looking forward to every single matchup potentially, except for Vondrasova versus like Rogers, but I like everybody in this little section. I'd be happy to watch them hit the ball 20 hours at a time on clay, on this slow ass clay.
All right. I think we should take a break and come back for the men.
Sure. I'm happy to do that. Do you want to say where we are with our in the quarters? Is that
Yeah.
That's how we'll around the 16.
Around the 16? Sorry.
And then we'll have an ad break.
Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
So for myself, to the quarters. What is that? Yep, quarters. I don't want to hear no shit about this, okay?
When you say round of 16 reels, what are you talking? The quarter, 1/8 or the 1/4?
1/8.
Right? Oh, okay, 1/8. Okay.
I have Sakari and Garcia.
Ooh.
Serena and Barty. Halep and Kostakina. Nikova and Petra. Venus and Muggs and Venus. Bencic, Ponta, Kerber and Martins and Waz and Sveta because she brought her fucking milkshake. Okay.
I got a song for you, Janina, with that time.
Wait,
How do you
judging-
talk to an angel? The height. That's why that is. How do you talk to an angel? That's he right here, girl. So this is
So I have Osaka Garcia,
okay.
Serena Ash. We're so generous to Serena. Halep Puig, Sabalenka Petra, Sloan Spinalina, Bencic Kiki B,
Mhm.
Bondarsova Mertens. That's a very generous section for me. Was I know Was and Kiki. Do you love me? Go ahead.
Okay, I have Osaka and Garcia,
Are you riding?
Serena and Collins.
Collins, look at you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how
You're
white
not here for
supremacy
the
works,
party.
right?
Definitely not here for the party. Okay. Okay.
I mean, never here for that party. Tosarenko and Wang.
Mm-hmm.
Sibylkova and Petra. I mean, I have more faith in Petra than I have in Halep. Something is wrong with this world.
You're right.
This is not right. And I've not even been drinking. Oh, Tony's like, Janina, you didn't pick Christina McHale.
Is she here?
Tony's trying to bring private shit out into the open.
Right.
And he doesn't want to go.
Is she even here?
She's here?
I don't know if she's here. I don't think she is. I don't remember seeing her name. But he's just trying to be funny. That's all right. That is all right, Tony.
I have Sloan and
Tony, don't
Mark
fuck
that I would love to see happen.
Anthony.
Belinda and Kiki B. I'm not a fan of Kiki B, but you
I
know.
know.
So apparently Mikhail lost in qualifying. But Tony, don't fuck.
I mean,
You
why
know-
are we surprised?
Okay.
I have Carla, you know,
Ooh.
Kitten Heels
Ooh.
Carla.
Hey,
I mean, talking
Carla,
about
this is the story of a girl.
versus Pavs, and I have Zhang
Ooh.
Kiki M, the Kiki I like.
Kiki.
I like it. I like
Gap
it.
Kiki.
I'm already torn. Oh, no. I'm already torn. I can't believe that girl never had another hit. I mean,
know, right?
I wonder.
Fun
Maybe
song, I
get
liked it.
another hit. Maybe, you know, hey. The real story is why they never have another hit. Maybe that's where it's, and we will probably see more Me Too stories coming out.
And introducing our commercial break. Lead us into it,
So-
Tina.
Here at the Reels Tennis Fans podcast, we always try to support our local people who are doing the little things in life. And we want to remind you that every year, our friend Tony puts out a calendar. Buy that shit. Okay?
Ooh.
Moving on. That's all I got.
Oh my God.
Girl.
When I said commercial break, I was like, I don't really have anything. Uh-oh.
Tony,
Tony,
you need
Your
to
friend, Tony. This ain't no friend.
cancel. You know, you need to introduce cancel culture to Janina and cancel her for that cheap ass ad of yours.
I mean, Tony, talk about a one-hit wonder friend, right? Talk about-
Thank you. See, he said thank you. Y'all are ragging on me, but who are you talking about and promoting?
Mario
Right?
Wilcox, don't play with me, okay?
Listen, we're not going to promote our friends like that. That's for sure. Oh no.
Janina has Venus in the fourth round. I don't know if that ain't some miraculous angelic thing.
Wait, who has DS in the first round?
So Mario Wilcox said that I said that Janina picks is how do you talk to an angel? But
Well,
my picks are less realistic. And I'm like,
Well, wait. Now that we're back, I want to hear.
hold on, let me just say, Tony
What?
puts out this really amazing calendar, which the reason why we say Tony puts out a calendar is that the main amazing features that one, it has a lot of two actually pictures that he took wherever he can see tennis tournament, whether it's Cincy or wherever. There's always an amazing photo of Serena. Sometimes there's a picture of Novak, but who else is interested in that? But he has all your faves, and if you have a fave you like, he would put him or her in it. And most importantly, he has the tournaments
Yeah,
for
that's
the
nice.
entire year. So he tells you when it starts, and he also puts the normal holidays. So you can see whether you want to give up your parents for 4th of July and watch some Wimbledon. Make that decision. It's easy right there, peasy. So
Right
Tony puts
now, I'm
amazing calendar
staring at Delpo for May.
for May.
You know how I feel about Delpo.
Yeah, and Delpo is not my May. You know, there's a way of like configuring.
Who's your May? Is Osaka your May? Osaka was Asian. No, but I
Never
want to hear from the Peanut Gallery. What are people putting down as like their most outrageous matchup? Most people, I mean, I know we're pretty conservative. Did anybody have somebody brand new getting there?
Yeah, I mean, this is why I said, I mean, Mario, you have to know the women's draw is always all over the place.
Oh no, I don't think I do.
You have to know the women's draw in majors are always collapse.
Did anyone have Kanine getting through there? Who doesn't have Serena there? That's the question.
But you also have to worry about Kai Kanepi. She's floating around in the draw.
Oh, whatever. We're not worrying about her. We do want to address the chat. Someone says, have you guys talked about Serena being spotted in a wheelchair? We discussed it briefly. We're not buying it. Okay, she's fine.
Yeah, I think she just did the wheelchair. You know what? She was running around with the when they got to Disneyland. She had her daughter on her hip and was skipping. So I think she just decided to save herself.
This is a watch out, bitches. Think I'm broken because I'm coming for your wigs.
Oh no! Although I'm not one of those. I don't believe that Serena's like completely ready yet, though.
I think she's ready either, but she doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I think she's just like. Although you know what, I don't know. It's surprising to me, but you know, we'll see. Maybe her body's breaking down sooner than you think.
Maybe.
But you know, as long as she's around and she has a nice, fun kit.
Tony, yeah, she may be practicing full out, but you know, as the great Bruce Lee said, boards don't hit back.
Oh, cut it out! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Just saying.
Well, I mean, the thing to note about Serena is that she has a very she has a nice draw.
Look at Tony getting all the love in the chat. You guys,
it's probably because of your commercial.
Of course, it is.
It had the reverse impact. Oh, Tony, I'm so sorry. We love you though.
Oh my God.
No. All right, let's get back for the men's.
To the men.
Where we can insult them as much as we want without anyone explaining men.
I mean, this is obvious.
Oh my God, it's raining men, right? You totally went there. Only on one side of the draw, though. I only did it on one side.
I mean, on the other side of the draw, though.
Wait, is there not men on the other side?
I mean,
but only one part's raining good men.
I mean, rainfall on your enemies, even though, you know, so when rainfall falls for everybody, okay?
Salty, Janina. Salty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so start us off.
Which side are we starting on?
Let's start with the top dude, Novak Djokovic.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can.
Is that Novak's song?
That's Novak's song. Because he wants to be so fucking cool, but he's not. He's just not.
Oh, you know what? I actually thought of along those lines too, but I have a different song. I have
What's your song?
You gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta be.
You gotta be bad. You
gotta
be bad. Oh, I love that song. You can't attach that song to Novak. No.
Andrew's like, I love that song. Please don't attach it to Novak. Anyone but him, because I love it. Meanwhile, she's a closet Novak fan.
I am a total closet Novak fan.
Just so that y'all know, I'm going to put this out there. She is the behind the scenes person for all the charts and graphs.
Well, I wish I had the time and the I don't have magic like that. I don't have Excel magic. I don't have
Andre's day job. This is what her day job is. You know, she's always talking about traveling for work. What she's doing, she's just scouring
charts and graphs, stats,
and pushing it out into the wall and being, look at my chat, look at my chat.
She's like, here, No Life fam, push this out for me. It can't be me because I belong to the Roger Federer of podcasts. So it can't be me, but please do this.
Oh, you're horrible. So there's some fun first round matches here that could get somebody excited. I don't know if it's gonna get me excited, but somebody will be excited.
Okay.
I mean, you're right. I mean, honest to God, the only first round match I am going to watch in this little section, well, two actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 3. I tell a lie.
Look at
Oh, wait,
No. Stop. Janina, don't play me. Don't play me. Don't show me out like that, Janina.
What is it? What is it? What is
It's
it?
gonna be RBA versus Steve Johnson because I just
Oh,
want
why would you do that to yourself? Is that on the second half? Is that the second half?
because I like to see the trash being taken out.
Oh, okay. Oh, RB is second. Oh, okay.
Yeah, RBA is
Okay.
Sarah versus Millman because I have personal stake in that.
I feel like
And
that's actually really tricky for Alex because Millman
I
is so
know,
fit.
girl. That's why I have personal stake.
Oh, that's so fit. He's so
I
fit.
know Alex's song.
And what I really am gonna watch is Mikael Yemir versus Blas.
Yeah. Mm.
That's what I really want to watch.
I want to watch
Because
Daniel Caro versus Monfils.
Why?
Because I like Caro.
Morpheus is in the bottom half of this.
No. He's on the same side as Novak.
But in the bottom corner, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what is Alex's song, Janina?
Tainted Love.
Don't
really touch me, please.
Yeah,
because he's going through some stuff right now.
I know. So weak. But yeah, I feel like this little section is kind of a gimme section okay, maybe it changes a little bit in the third round, right? You've got maybe a few people who could take a set or so off of Novak. Which is for me the quarterfinal, I have Churich. And that section, the theme song there is Eye of the Tiger. It just looks like those two dudes are just gonna slap each other around for a while. I mean, no, it's like mini Novak is playing Novak. Churich models his game after Novak. So I think that's just gonna be weird to watch. So maybe depending on how the day's going, if it's windy, everybody's crying.
And I'm gonna
tell you what I have for that. You know what I have for that section, right?
What?
What I have for this top half. I mean, everybody be kung fu fighting.
No, I don't want to.
No.
As lightning. I mean, Wonder Courage is gonna need all of that. He's gonna need all of that.
Torch is gonna go through this, slice this draw up like butter, singing "This is why I'm hot. This is why you're not."
Oh my god, I love that song. This is why I'm hot.
This is why I'm hot. He's beautiful. He's gorgeous.
He's an Instagram thought, but I mean, he doesn't do anything for me, unfortunately.
He doesn't do anything for you. He's gorgeous,
George. But I have the other section, the right. I mean, do you remember this was like years ago when Novak was more unstable? Was that when didn't Fognini beat Novak at Roland Garros one year?
I mean, he can beat anybody that he wants to, but he already has a big win over Rafa, so he's done for the year.
I mean, in the past, when Nole was losing, Nole lost early some time ago, didn't he?
No, what happened, I think, was Novak. He ended up missing a match. Like somebody gave him a walkover, and then it just seemed like it took him completely out of his zone. That was years ago. That was before Novak became Novak.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was like real Novak, but this is like the new machine Novak. So
Sharga beat him here at French Open once. So I'm almost sure of that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're going to get it. I don't think we're going to get those. I don't think we're going to get those anymore. I'm looking forward to a second round match if both of them make it, between Ymir and Sasha. That's a tight little match.
I'm glad you pointed that out because Sasha is all up in his feelings right now. I think this is an awesome opportunity for Ymir. Actually have Ymir winning. Given Sasha, I do, because I don't think Sasha's going to fully be there mentally or physically. So plus, he just doesn't do that great at majors historically. So this is a huge opportunity, and I'm looking for him to take advantage. And if he does, there's absolutely no reason why he doesn't make it to the second week, to be honest.
What? Lajovic is playing really good tennis.
I don't care.
I mean, after that final.
Andreen Andrine,
give
I'm
over.
sorry. Something happened. I don't understand what's happening here.
Janina's all in Ymir's shop, but the thing is, she's probably right that Sasha doesn't get past Millman because Sasha has a final. Sasha's playing a final tomorrow, and then this is the.
Oh, I need to clarify. I do have Sasha getting past Millman. I have Sasha going down to Ymir.
Ymir, listen, look at you, bold choices.
But this is my rationale, right? So if Ymir can take out Sasha, like I predict, then he can propel himself into the second week, maybe.
Oh, because he just has to beat Lajovic.
Sasha that he beats,
or Nori, whichever one makes it there.
For him, Sasha, a win over Sasha is going to be a bigger propel to do better, to do well the rest of the tournament.
And you know what this would mean, right? If
I think if Sasha loses to Millman, and even if Ymir wins over Millman, it's not going to be as effective mentally for Ymir. That's it's convoluted. I get it, but that's where I'm at.
It's crazy, not convoluted, crazy.
But
but Janina, here's what is on your side. Here's what you're saying is not so crazy. Ymir being a younger brother, again, the younger sibling always outdoes the older sibling, right?
Not always.
I mean, seemingly the younger sibling is always the more prodigious one.
Well, we'll see. I'm looking for.
Listen, let's be real. Some wins mean more than others. Some wins give you more confidence than others. And a win over Sasha is going to be bigger than a win over Millman. It just is.
I don't even know if that even means anything. But we'll see.
Do you want to beat Novak or do you want to beat Millman? Come on.
I would want to beat Millman, but guess who couldn't beat Millman? Federer. But I'm just saying that, like, I feel like no, I was just saying, I think that Sasha is like really. Sasha's like
there gotta be a one-hit one-on shade, right?
I know that is. Sasha is. I know, but Sasha is like a soft top 5. People feel like that.
But so, you're calling him top Andrine, I thought you said Sasha is like a soft top, but that's a whole other conversation.
Maybe we should have it. That sounds fun.
I'm soft top 5.
Can you tell us what that actually might look like? A soft top?
No.
I think I made Sasha more interesting than you intended. So oopsie. But if that doesn't happen, then you're ruining my I'm too sexy right said Fed match, which is
Nini. Sasha. Oh, Nini is totally my I'm too sexy.
I right? Have that written down.
We all have for my love. Too sexy for my love. Loves going.
He's trying to be serious. What I find surprising, and this is not because he's married and he has a baby. I think all of a sudden he goes home and he sees that U.S. Open trophy and he's bitter and petty, and he decided to take tennis seriously.
I actually do think that Fognini is a little bit of the dark horse here.
Yeah,
a lot of it.
Just a lot of it, because I think it's not a bad draw.
No, it's doable.
If he plays himself, plays well.
He's a better pro. He's a better quality player here. Aubrey doesn't play traditional click tennis. No. I mean, he got Steve Johnson, Seppi, GGL. I mean,
it's part of that camp.
Yeah,
so he can get through He can get through Del Bonis. I think that Nole and Fognini meet and have like a who let the dogs out match, because that's mostly who they are.
I know Fabio's gonna be messy.
Well, that's why you play doubles with Nole. That doubles is gonna come in super handy.
To that quarterfinal. That is going to be hot. Somebody's gonna get suspended. Somebody's will be talk.
I think everyone's gonna be super. I think Nole is gonna be super emotional this slam. I'm just putting it out there. He's going for the career slam. I think he's gonna be wound tighter than a drum. Although I do think that the Rome loss was strategic, so hopefully that helped him. That's my take on it. I think the Rome loss was like a Cincy loss. Everybody, Fed fans know what Cincy losses are.
It's like a World Tour final loss in the wrong.
No. You know how Nole loses in Cincy. Nole loses in Cincy, and then everyone's like, "Ooh!" Then he shows up and is unstoppable at the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen at the front. That's what's going to happen.
That's
Novak
the
is
goal they
going to
lost.
walk right into the final.
I
He's
mean,
going to struggle along the way
he's
to
gonna
make it look good.
struggle, but his vision was always on this final. And it's so great too, because he's like doing the same thing that he does in press conference. Oh no, Rafa is the favorite. Of course, Rafa is the favorite. I remember in 2011, when Rafa was like, "I know favorite." But then he won in 2011. But so we'll see, it should be interesting. I'm curious. This is a nice little draw for Nole, just to get himself, tight.
Oh God.
No, but he's got a big server in the first round, and then he's got who knows in the second. I don't think Sam Querrey gets through that match. I haven't seen Sam Querrey in years.
Has he been injured? Because you know what? Sam Querrey is always tricky for anybody on any surface. He's tricky.
Can be, but not
Where the hell has he been?
Not we know, right? I think he has been dealing with some injury, but I mean, doesn't he have points to defend at Wimbledon? That seems
no clue.
Yeah,
so Vanning is still playing. Like he's still out there making bologna sandwiches, Dima.
We'll see. So it'll be fun. And then we've got the lower third here, lower third, which basically I call the thumping section.
Right.
I get knocked down. I got up again. I'm never gonna leave me out. I get knocked down. This is the Monfils Dominic team section, I like to call it.
Listen, this section of the draw has some shit in it.
Thanks, Janina. That was generous of you.
It's got a lot of sex, favorites, could be's, should have beens, would have been.
It does have a lot of that.
There's a lot going on here. There's a whole lot.
Section.
The bottom half of the top. So,
yeah, I feel like you're right. I think that this is like second chances section. I think Verdasco has some second chance. He's been playing very well.
What I know you gave Verdasco a song. I know you did. What is it?
Rico Suave.
Rico Suave. You know what I gave him?
What?
Are you even ready for this?
Tell me.
Knocking boots.
Listen, Verdasco is letting you know he knocked boots because he's been taking the pictures with every single person and his baby. I think Verdasco's goal is to have his baby take a picture with every tennis player in the world. What
Reels?
But that's as a child?
He does.
Oh my God, yes.
Rafa.
But of course, Dan Evans is I get high, right?
No, that's too obvious.
I mean, that was too easy. Too easy.
No, that section of the draw is here comes the hot steppers, murder. No,
I mean, this section is. You're right, Janina. There's a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas in here, and
should do some damage. I hope, but nobody can get in the way of Dominic team. I guess we'll see.
I don't see anybody in the way of Dominic team, but I do see Feliciano Lopez losing relatively early, but I feel like when he gets, alone with someone and he turns down the lights.
Oh no.
Even light a few candles, and he puts on the song Just the Two of Us. We can make
it just the two of us. You and I. Who is that?
He's also got a piece of Rico Suave in there.
I thought you said last week he didn't. He looking all washed up.
Why you got to bring up old shit? You ruined everything. You ruined everything.
I'm just saying. And honestly, to God, I thought I'd
I was
picture
just
Jimmy
talking
Cam.
about how I think he probably behaves, not what he really looks like. Okay.
Mm, he looked a hot man.
He did look a hot mess. He looked a hot
You know
fucking
what?
mess.
He looked like a hot stepper if someone was stepping on his face.
Listen, all of a sudden,
I like
Luciano
my
Lopez.
I like the hot pepper. But do you know, did you see how they managed to get a section of the draw where Delpo pays his twin? Isn't Karen catching off Delpo? But like
Oh, Kapchanov has rabbit teeth. What are you talking about?
I feel like he's giant Delpo.
Oh, he's
Times two.
Oh, they are nothing alike.
Ketchup looks really cute. Delpo does not. Sorry, just doesn't.
Wait, who looks cute? Karen Kachanoff?
Yes,
So
he does.
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? How come no one's getting on Pui for having such bad results?
Because
when are they going to start blaming his coach? He's having as worse. He's having as bad a year as Sasha.
Pui is French.
He's French. That's the pass.
That we accept that. I mean, like you can't get on Pui, and you have just missed so many steps. Monfils, Sanga, Gasquet, the whole lot of them.
Hey, he's playing here, right?
No, I mean it's interesting because Pui's playing Bolelli. I mean, I don't know. I think he gets.
I don't even know how. Wait. How is Pui even seeded? Wasn't he playing a challenger recently?
Doesn't matter. It's France.
It's 22. He's got a 22 seeding. But then then he plays, I don't know. I mean, it's a tricky match. I think he gets through that. But I think for me, this section is like 500 miles. You know, I will walk 5. I think these matches are all going to be long, needlessly so. And they're going to be 2 sets to love down comeback matches.
I hope that doesn't happen to Felix.
I'm not going to be watching that. I'm going to be
Felix.
Do you think Felix gets past? I mean, I think Ivo Karlovic beats. I think Ivo Karlovic beats Feliciano Lopez because I feel like.
Do?
I mean, Feliciano Lopez hasn't been playing tennis. What's he been doing? He's been looking good in suit.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? I was like, what's the last
tournament director?
No, ladies. That suit was ill-fitted. Are we talking about in Madrid?
Isn't he the tournament director there now?
Yeah, I'm just giving Nola his props for calling out the suit. No, but I'm just like, I look at the section and I feel like, do you think Felix can return Ivo Karlovic's serve?
Yes, I do.
According to Mario Wilcox,
especially on clay.
Mario Wilcox is telling us, I don't know who he is.
Ivo hasn't played since January.
So
I think Felix can handle him, and he will.
I mean, it's a good section if he can, because these are all slightly problematic players until he gets to Delpo in the 3rd round, if he makes it there.
But will Delpo even get to the 3rd round?
Delpo going up against Novak Djokovic in Rome was like, hello, my knees. Remember, Delpo went and got magic knees. So Delpo's fine right now.
I won't believe that until I see that, but okay.
We're gonna have 2 knees going against each other. He goes up against Nishio.
Let me tell y'all something. No, they don't find himself in the finals. He's fighting the person in the semifinals. I mean, he's literally fighting this person.
Who?
Well, I mean, just so that
is gonna have a mental breakdown if he doesn't get to the final.
Nole, I'm not concerned about Nole. I don't give a fuck what he does.
Nole's gonna be team in the semis.
I've got. You want some breaking news?
What?
I've got Felix taking out Delpo.
I do have.
Have you given smelling salts to O yet?
You gotta break that news to O slowly and softly.
I like your idea though. Listen, I didn't have him getting past Evo, but if he does, I'd love it. I mean, I think it's really good. It'd be fun.
Actually, what would be a factor here for Felix, though, we have overlooked the fact he is playing the final tomorrow. It's gonna be fitness. Fitness is gonna be a key. The best of 5 sets is not the same as best of 3. This is a whole other.
He is fit and he is hungry.
This is the thing. He's playing Jordan Thompson, the Aussie, and those dudes are fit. So that's the only question. I think that's why I said this section is going to be. I think people are going to play very long matches here.
Felix is fit.
No, he had a medical timeout today. What was the medical timeout for?
Please don't tell me
Chad?
it was his card again.
Do you remember what it was for Chad? I didn't get a chance to see it. I just saw him laying on the ground. So hopefully that wasn't a big deal, but good for him. He got to the final. So that'll be, maybe I'll give him the confidence he needs to be very clean in these matches. Although he's like doing something that is a pretty big deal. There's no one there's a groin injury. There's no one his age that what is it? He's the first person his age to play a main draw Grand Slam in many, many years, I believe it is. 18 years old?
Oh,
it's a big deal.
Get it.
It's a very big deal. But it's a good side of the draw. It's sort of weak until the third round. So I think
he can really if he gets past Karlovic, I don't see what's stopping him from at least getting to the third round.
And have a little fun with Delpo.
So whatever.
Delpo what?
Unreliable.
I have Felix and Martin Klizan in that section.
What?
You know what, Reels? I know you said you weren't drinking, but I'm thinking you might want to get one.
Martin Klizan. But you know, the thing about Delpo is Delpo's here. Let me tell you what Delpo's here to do. Delpo's here to do what Delpo's here to do, which is to fuck somebody up in this draw. And the person who looks to be fucking up in this draw is probably Dominique Thiem, who's the only person who could probably give it to Nole. And Delpo's here to say, thanks, Dominique Thiem. I'm about to ruin your chances.
And the crowd is gonna go. But here's why I picked Klizan, because I mean, in this whole section, none of these people are reliable.
Who's not reliable?
I mean, Klizan to get to the round of 16.
Oh, wait, who's Klizan beating? I don't even have Klizan getting out of the first round.
Klizan is beating Kushkin, Mikhail Kushkin.
Oh my God, Cuckoo is so. Listen, Cuckoo is not a pushover. He is not. Cuckoo is not a pushover. Cuckoo loves to go 5 sets, and he is super.
Catching off is a wasted number 10 at this point.
Actually, he's been a little dodgy. I just think it's a generous draw for Delpo. That's what it turns out.
Yes, it's a generous draw for Delpo to get to the quarterfinals. That's no problem. But I'm just simply saying in the round of 16, that can be Klizan, because I don't see it being Kachanov.
Well, you are very generous to Klizan, and I hope that is true.
It could be Pushkin as well, but look up.
I know. Good. Oh, please. But I'm really excited by the third round of Verdasco versus Monfils, guys.
You are?
I like that. Exciting too. I think that's a good pairing. I mean, it depends on how Monfils is feeling, but I think he wants to do well here. And Verdasco looks like, baby.
Coming through.
I don't know, but I have Monfils going through. I think it's going to be a 5-setter again.
Of course it is. Stop being silly. Of course. It's probably going to be 5-setter and 3 tie breaks.
I know.
8.92 hours long.
It will be
break per night.
Yeah. Maybe Pablo Cuevas is going to play spoiler. I don't know. I don't see anyone really stopping Dominique Thiem at this point. It feels like he's a little bit inevitable to get really comfortably far.
All right, we need to talk about the other side of the
Okay. Take on me. I couldn't find any place for that, but I really like that song and One Hit Wonder.
I love that song too. I love this song.
I love the video.
Oh my God, I do have Steph as Take on Me. I literally wrote that down.
Yeah. Question in the chat. Question in the chat. Chad says, "Who do y'all have taking Gail out?" And I have actually Dominic Thiem taking
Thiem doing it. Thiem.
So,
I mean, you know what though? That if Monfils does that, that's gonna be that barn burner of a match. You remember that year when Verdasco took out to Kei Nishikori? That's that kind of match where you're just like, whoa, hello. Or was it Sangha taking out Kei? I think it was Sangha that took out Kei.
Yeah.
It's like the person's like that person was the one everybody has slightly penciled into the final or the semis. Whew. Yeah.
Well.
We'll see. I don't think so, but we'll see.
The other side of the draw was for me more fun.
It was. I have all kinds of songs here.
reasons, not necessarily for the tennis. Because, like, who's here for the tennis?
You know what? I mean, as this as this song, Deb would appreciate this. As this theme was surrounding around Federer, Federer got 3 songs.
Oh shit!
He got 3 songs for me.
Can we not jump straight to Federer?
Oh,
well, he's
I don't talk about Steph. I don't talk
Okay.
about Steph. No.
Jump straight to Federer. Do whatever you want.
I mean, for Deb, I have "You Light Up My Life," 1977. You light up my life. I also have for Deb, dedicated to Deb again, Sinead O'Connor. Nothing compares to you.
What? That is the best. Nothing compares.
Exactly. And because this is Clay and this is French Open and Federer's ass should not have been here. He should have been preparing for Wimbledon. We have Billy Ray Cyrus, though his one-hit wonder is really Miley Cyrus, but apparently he used to be singing before. It's Achy Breaky.
Oh my God, that is one of my Federer songs. You know where I have that? I have Federer. I have that being the theme song for Federer versus Marco because I don't know if Federer gets out of that match. And I was like, "Achy Breaky Heart." That's my song.
I know Federer likes my song, but I mean, I was gonna give him "Turn the Beat Around," but I was like, no.
Do you know this? This is my Federer song. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that.
It's Diggable Planets.
You know what? No matter what Federer does here, and I'm not really expecting that much, to be honest, he's cool like that.
Listen, can I tell you? I think when I saw his kit, I was like, "Oh my God, Federer's kit looks like a breath of fresh air compared to all the dark kits." And all the kits are so dark, and now here he comes up in here like, "Hi, I've got a ivory shirt with a royal brown."
Royal brown? What the fuck is a royal brown?
Don't you know he looks royal? It looks almost gold. It looks gold. It looks almost gold plat. It looks like a kit he would have worn at Wimbledon, but isn't. It just looks fresh. It looks fresh and clean in contrast to what everybody else is wearing.
Nobody ask me. I'm just so
look like someone from the countryside in a third world country in the Caribbean.
It's a fresh
baby boy. That kid looks. Federer kit, I don't like it.
I love Federer's kit. In contrast to the dark kit from Nike, it just looks like a breath of fresh air.
I'm sorry, no, we're not doing Lesser of Two Evil.
No, it has nothing. Listen, it has nothing to do with Lesser of Two. But you know, I like.
I haven't even seen it. Could someone tweet me a picture? I mean, I'll be the tiebreaker. I haven't seen it.
Tiebreaker. I like super clean lines, so I love.
I like clean lines too.
It looks unfussy, unbothered, and it's
so
like
does Dan Evans, Janina. So does Dan.
So let's talk. Okay, let's refocus
on the draw. So
on the draw,
we started
Federer.
Wait, ladies, we're talking over each other. Hold on, okay.
But we started the theme song. The theme song that opened the show was Rafa's theme song.
Okay,
and so Rafa's at the bottom of the draw. And Rafa's song is Riding by Chameleon Air.
They see me rolling.
They hating. They trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
You know what my Rafa theme song was, though?
What was your Rafa theme song?
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I just sit and wish I was a kid again. Because Rafa has been reminiscing about the days when he won everything leading up to the French. She just ain't right.
Yep. Though. But he's got the draw from heaven, mana from heaven. This is a draw that Rafa could play himself into.
Yeah,
he can play it in his sleep.
I mean, it's a nice draw.
Dennis Kudla still tennising. I mean, seriously.
He is. He's trying. He's going to try too. I think it's a nice little draw for Rafa, and then he gets to Goffin, which should be a nice little workout, a little bit of a blip on the radar.
Oh wait, I have a Rico Suave in here. Who belongs to you, Mandarin? Paya.
Paya.
Rico.
Okay,
Wow.
so I have Paya meeting Nico in the third round, and that match is Sex and Candy.
I love sex and candy. Yeah. You know who? Oh, I have that. I have Sex and Candy in my draw.
When I hear that song, I think of sex, and when I see Paya and Nico, I think of sex. So the song just said,
Damn.
"There you go, put together."
I have it somewhere else. We'll get there.
It's a dirty song to me.
It's a very dirty song, and I paired it up with a dirty man.
A dirty dude. I love it. I love it.
We did touch on this song a little bit earlier. Up on, so we have Benoit Paire in this section.
Oh, he's playing such good tennis.
I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high.
That's Dan Evans. I told you that.
I don't know. I just feel like Benoit Paire, I can totally see him just sitting back, collar popped, smoking a blunt. I see it, and I'm fine with it. It's okay. And you know what? I don't think it's gonna fuck him up. I have him
with Dennis Guerrero, but hey,
I feel like he's gonna do all right in this little section of the draw.
We shall see.
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. He's gonna be fine. I also have a song for one of your little fellas, their reels.
My little fellas.
Mm-hmm. This section of the draw has Pierre Hugues.
Oogie.
And you know what song I picked for him?
What song?
I know what boys like.
The shade is real, Janina.
Oh, the shade is so real.
Ooh, Lord.
But, you know, I have I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Oh no.
I love it.
No, it's more like I know what boys like.
I won't have you, Janina. I won't have you.
Cheekbones. He's walking and he's strutting and he's like, "Hey, boys,
I mean, honest to God, I mean, this section, this half of the draw, it's really like, ooh.
No, I think it's fun. So I have your insulting kung fu fighting song between Kane Nishikori and Medvedev.
Everybody was kung fu. That one? Everybody was kung fu fighting? Or
Andre? Video for that song, Kung Fu Fighting. I'm telling you.
I find Medvedev problematic, and the song is problematic, so it all goes really nicely together.
So much is going on in that song.
And basically, I have Steph meeting Stan. And the song for that section is because nobody's talking about them. Don't you forget about me. I love that song. Don't. And it has a theme because it happens in high school, and both of them like high school. Stan likes high school, and Steph probably should be in high school.
Since you're talking about Stan, my song for Stan Wawrinka is
Tell me.
I like sex and candy. Yeah.
See, it's nasty, right? Who's that round in?
Just like him.
For
sure.
Isn't that
something about the way that guy sings that song, I think, does it?
I have a song for Sissy Puss. It's a song that you used earlier. Because, you know, we always kind of think of him as a little bit flaky and out there. And I don't know. I mean, maybe he should be the one that got high, but I didn't use that song for him. I used No Rain, Blind Melon for Sissy Puss. And I just like, I can totally see him like just singing about nothing because that song's about nothing. It really is about nothing. And he's like, nothing in the rain, that's him. But I think he does. I think he does okay in this tournament. Actually, I
Oh,
have
I
him.
do.
I actually have him getting to week 2,
Yeah,
and I was a little bit questionable about where I stopped him, and I'm not sure about it, to be honest. I'm not. I have him going out to Wawrinka. Beating TFO. I have TFO whose song is Rump Shaker. Let me tell you, that motherfucker got ass on him.
Oh my god!
like
Great. That's my song. That was my song for him. We have great minds.
I also had Baby Got Back. Like I couldn't figure out which one. And then I switched Baby Got Back to Serena, and I'm like, don't do that. Stop it. Don't do that.
So do you guys think that do you have TFO getting past Philip in the first round?
You don't? I have TFO getting to Pass.
I want him to get past him. I just thought, you know what? I felt like that was going to be a long match. Again, I feel like that's a 5-setter.
Well,
here's the thing, ladies. Here's the thing.
His rump is going to get him through.
We're going to want it. TFO is going to want it, but he's not going to do it because we have seen so many matches where he has been up and then he does a McHale, right? He does all that.
No, TFO's been working hard on that. For some reason, I don't feel like TFO is going to do well on the clay. I feel like he's going to actually do better on the grass, but who knows? I don't know.
I did check in with Chad this afternoon to see if he likes the clay, and he does like the clay. I think that matters.
Yeah, it's like Sloan likes the clay.
Let's have an ad break, a quick one, because Afua, am I saying that right? Says that Francis's GQ shot was nice, and I'm going to tell you that it was shit.
What? Who said it was shit?
Me, Janina.
Why? You don't like the colors?
No, I did not like it. I felt that it was very problematic in that I felt like, why you put... I was pissed. I felt like it was so fucking stereotypical.
No, he's black boy boy. I stereotype.
The only shot that I saw that I liked was of him kind of like, I think he was standing against a wall, legs crossed, face up, and like looked like he was mid-laugh. I thought that was a gorgeous shot. Other than that, I hated the clothes that they put him in. I felt that they were stereotypical. They made him look what people would assume to be maybe somewhat thuggish. I did not.
Thuggish?
No. I'm looking at the length of the
ad break, Janina. That's not an ad break.
Wait.
An ad break of Janina.
Wait, I get it. I'm confused though. Wait. Color isn't thugs don't wear color.
No, it wasn't about the colors. I'm fine with the colors because he's a very dark-skinned man and he looks amazing in colors and they pop on his skin. I didn't like the clothes that they chose. I just didn't like it. I was just like, no.
Wow, that's really strong. I thought it was a lovely shoot. I mean,
I hated it.
Wow, I'm shocked.
I felt like they would have never done that with a person who wasn't a person of color. They wouldn't have put him in them bright colors. First of all, they wouldn't have. It would have been much more muted, which that's okay. I think I'm okay with the colors, but I don't know. There was just something that screamed at me that you would only do this to a black person. And it just immediately, I felt this discord as I'm looking at it. Like, this isn't right. And I hate it.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on.
So,
and moving on, we appreciate your
Janina,
strong commercial.
Janina, you really suck at ad breaks. So,
I should have said rant break.
Exactly.
I actually looked at it.
I want to do counterpoint. Reels, could you offer a counterpoint to that ad break, please?
Well, in terms of the shot, I mean, I think Francis has a lovely smile, and I think that some of the photos captured some of the joy of him smiling. It didn't speak to me necessarily artistically per se, but I mean, I don't know. I felt like sometimes these things are tennis people are not very fashionable.
You have somebody to dress him. You didn't pick them clothes out.
Yeah.
Who didn't pick that out at all.
But
those are placed on him. I think it's really interesting. I'm really curious for the folks who listen to this podcast later. Tell us where you weigh in. Did you find the shoot objectionable like Janina did? I found a lot of people on my timeline were overwhelmingly positive about it. So this is actually the first time I've heard anyone say anything really negative about it. So that's really interesting. It hasn't struck me that way.
I think of GQ and I think like fashionable. Oh, really? It is 11:17. We started at 9:32 on time, and O is just now showing up.
Well, always comes late, and he comes right on time to catch your ass going crazy over.
Actually, you know, I think that's what it was. I mean, I wouldn't have expected that from GQ.
I didn't feel like it was a GQ shot.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought.
It wasn't high fashion. It wasn't. It just wasn't.
GQ's not high fashion.
Well. I feel like when they do tennis players, it is.
Tennis players usually show up in Vogue.
Nice suits and I didn't like it. I mean, clearly, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it. I get it.
Like it. He has an amazing style and capture, and we're moving.
He does. All right, let's get back to the draw rant. Over.
I think all of you people just missed the easy layup here.
What's the easy layup?
Here for Federer being at the French Open this year in his 10th anniversary. And the song come to mind. What is it, ladies? Guess. Take a guess.
Come on, Eileen. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
By the way, I would like to tell you that all of TFO's clothes were Prada, Tag Heuer, Tiffany and Company. Nothing was under $5,000. Just letting you know. It didn't look like that. It was high fashion.
No, it didn't look like that for sure.
I just thought that the photographer didn't do a good job of capturing the true essence of what they were trying to capture from him. Like young, free, amazing smile, whatever. He has an amazing smile, but you're trying to any picture. But I don't know. He would have done a better job on his Instagram. I don't feel as passionate as Janina does, but I mean,
I have to say, I didn't have an opinion about the shoot, but hearing you two talk about it, I'm vehemently opposed to both of your opinions.
I agree.
They're completely opposite. She hates them both.
No, and honestly,
okay, Andrew.
I mean, I can see your point of view.
I did have an opinion on the shoot, and then suddenly I see you all reacting so strongly. I'm like, I don't think the shoot was that objectionable.
No, for me, I just felt mad. I mean,
that's fair.
Honestly, but I mean, I would not have expected.
This is a man with an amazing body. Like TFO has one of the best bodies in all of the ATP tour. Highlight that shit.
Anyway, back to my point. The song the French organizers are singing is Macy Gray. I try to say goodbye and I choke. I try to walk away and I try to hide it. My world crumble when you're not near. Exactly.
I refuse to believe that Macy Gray only had one hit. Okay.
I'm with you, Andrew.
Name the other hit then. Go ahead.
We can't right now. We'll get back to you tomorrow.
Not even Google will help you with that shit.
Thank you all. Let's get back to the draw. Okay. So,
right?
So
I tried.
I know you tried. So we have so we think that Federer might get his heart broken achy breaky style.
Yeah.
Who's gonna break it?
You know what? Actually, I think he plays two Italians back to back, and they play very grindy style. Classic clay court tennis. I think it's tricky. I mean, if he gets past the third, I think he might go out to Marco, who I think plays super well. And then if he gets past Marco, I think he'll be too tired for Steph. So, so I don't know. We'll see. But you know me, I didn't care.
He'll be too tired for who?
Stefanos.
Oh, so you've got okay.
You have Stan taking out Stefanos.
I
right?
do. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I don't know where Stan. I mean, Stan has been sort of like hit and miss, right? But he does like to turn it on here. So Stan versus Cilic is like the comeback man tour section right there. And that's why I got 5 on it. That's my section.
Messing with that.
Well,
I had that song somewhere. Did we
Yeah.
not sing it?
That's the song. I don't know. What do we all think about K versus Sangha and this little K section? This is the K section.
This is the Nishikori section. I've got Nishikori coming all the way through to meet Rafa and to go out to Rafa.
I mean, really? Y'all trust Nishikori with a section?
Yeah. I do trust him with a section because the section is weak as fuck.
I think so. Pretty weak.
Who's he gonna lose to? The only person that might upset him, I think, is Sangha.
Nishikori loses to Nishikori all the time.
He does get lost.
Listen, it's gonna be difficult for him to even trip over himself in this section. Like, who is here? I don't know.
I mean, the only thing like you said, Sangha could start feeling himself, and it's early enough. So he should be fit. He don't have time to get tired.
Are different.
Yes, our little chubby Sangha. But
God, is he chubby right now?
A little bit. So like you, I have Kay going comfortably through.
To meet Rafa?
No, bitch. Because who I have Rafa going out to, just because I like to make fun of myself. So I have it's closing time. Let's go for alcohol, but you can't stay here. I have Pretty Paya.
I know it. I knew it.
I had to take Rafa out.
I say Pretty Paya finally learns his lesson. Pretty Paya has taken his lessons from that match where he could have beaten Rafa, and he has rested, and he is primed and ready to finally just beat Rafa and then crash and burn immediately thereafter. But that is his job, is for Pretty Paya to show up and get a Rafa win with the theme song from Semisonic closing.
He's gonna get his first Rafa win at Roland Garros. Really?
I know it's a shock. This is the anniversary of our favorite person.
You're right. This is all about Federer.
It's Soderling.
That's right. The watchmaker or whatever he is now. No, the tennis ball.
No. I mean, I have to pick a surprise, and the surprise is that Rafa does not get to the final, but that Novak does.
Girl.
Rafa doesn't get to the final. Who does he meet in the final? Because clearly you have filled out your entire draw. So
well, the only person that Novak could meet in the final is Rafa or somebody else from this side of the draw.
Which is who?
I have a dream Federer final where Novak puts Federer's ass, which is really what the French want, but that's not going to happen. So
you think Roger's going to get to the final?
I mean, I'm being very generous.
It's doable. You don't know. You're not being generous. It's actually doable. We just don't expect it because we haven't seen Federer play on clay.
Girl,
if he's been playing on clay consistently,
he needs a lot to go well.
No, he doesn't. If he had been playing consistently on clay all these years, he would be fine with this draw.
Federer doesn't get to the final if he has to meet Rafa in the semis. But if he doesn't have to meet Rafa in the semis, then it is like 2009 all over again, and he's just going to have to.
Here for it. And we know that he can beat Novak on the clay.
I mean,
the finger wag that shook the world.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to get that anniversary, but
I'm happy.
It's tricky. It's tricky. And if that doesn't happen, what I would love is a newbie final. I would like Dominic Thiem and Stefanos meet in the final.
And sent me Fred's kit. I like it.
Oh,
I like it a lot.
No, I don't want Stefanos anywhere near that final.
Oh, you don't want Stefanos? I mean, I don't mind a newbie in the final. Stefanos, I mean, if I could, I would place Kei Nishikori in the final. He's the only person.
He would lose.
I know. He's the only person from this side, aside from Federer, that I would absolutely adore. I've always dreamt of Kay winning the French. I don't know why.
The French, really? So what you're saying, though, I mean, if you have Stefanos and Nishikori in that final, you're saying that Stefanos wins his first major at the ripe old age of what?
No, he couldn't. No. It would
play each other?
Yeah, it would be either or. Like if I could pick someone from that side, if I could, I would. I would pick Kay to get to this final, but I don't know. I mean, the odd makers is that it's Rafa. But if there could be,
Well, the odds makers are always going to pick Rafa, aren't they?
yeah. But if
you
there
know
could
what
be a
I want?
surprise,
I mean, I don't. I mean, maybe for next year.
what?
I don't want Rafa to win this year at all. I don't want him to win any more French Open.
No,
Ever.
I like it when he
But-
breaks it. Like I like it when there's a break. Like it's fine if he doesn't win it this year, doesn't win it next year, and then wins it like 2 years from now or something. That's fine, because then it's like, you know, you got to have the angst. But like, it's, I don't know. It'd be fun if it's a totally brand new person.
I want Rafa to be in the French Open finals and carry a plate.
Oh my
I want
gosh.
to-
Becky, look at her butt. It's so big.
I don't want to see it this year. I don't want him to win this year, but next year I want him to get to the finals and him to carry that plate. I need to get that plate. Yeah. He has a plate everywhere else. He might as well.
Oh my god.
I mean, we all got to.
Can you imagine Novak?
Right, stop.
Can you imagine Novak and Rafa getting to that final and Novak giving Rafa the beating that he gave him in the Australian Open? Impossible.
Oh my god. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I will wake up and watch it.
I mean, you know what? You know
Listen,
what?
if Rafa
that
and
happened-
Novak are in the final, which I suspect they will be, if
Probably
I'm
will
being
be.
honest,
Mhm.
I am going to get up and watch it, and I expect Novak to win. That's
I do
that's
too.
It's
That's where I am.
Would be up when it's happening because it happens at 9:30, so you'll be fine.
No,
but
I
it's a
think that-
weekend, and
I
I
think,
might. Need
I think the idea that it's interesting that people give Novak are like, oh no, it's Rafa's to lose. I was like, honey.
Nope.
I think
Did you
I
watch
think
the final in Rome?
that was not Novak.
That was testing the wattas.
That was not
Exactly.
Novak. So I mean, the thing with Novak is he just has to get through the draw cleanly, and don't get distracted, because I think he was tired. I think you got like 75% Novak in that final, and he was still able to make it somewhat competitive by making ridiculous shots. So, but it is best of 5, and it's a different animal.
Yep.
But I would love a shock, so that we have a brand new storyline in week 2, which is like, which of the young guns are going to be winning?
Are we going to have Sissy Pass and Dominic Thiem
Whoosh.
battle it out for the title?
I mean, you know, that's what people would love.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
I mean, the ATP would require it.
Has Dan won the French Open?
Yes, he has.
Which one is he missing?
He's missing Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, and that's it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's one away from a Grand Slam. So
He should
people
really.
forget that about
Maybe
Stan.
he'll be the one to sneak the calendar slam, or not the calendar slam, the Grand Slam.
Andreen, I'm going to need to put you in the corner. Shut your mouth. All right. So let's do a quick recap of our final up to week 2. So what do you got? I'll go first. All right. I've got Novak playing This Is Why I'm Hot, Born a Torch.
Yes.
I'm Too Sexy, Fabio Fognini against Ymir.
Nice.
Dominic Thiem and Monfils.
Mm-hmm.
Luca Pui and Felix, however you say his name.
Look at you, Aliasim. Look at
I am-
you.
I literally tagged you and said, "Don't get this wrong." You can't. Literally said his name.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So on the other side, I've got Sissy Pass and Stan, Diego Schwartzman, and Federer. Oh, I forgot. Listen, I forgot to put my song in for Diego Schwartzman.
What is it?
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish it was a
Perfect.
I
Perfect.
wish, right? About being a
And I'm
little
telling
bit
you, I'm telling you something. I'm sure Diego Schwartzman knows how to dance to that song because
I
He
bet he
does.
does. I
He
bet
can
he
move his
does.
hips. Move his hips.
So then I've got Nisha Corey and Pierre, and I have Gasquet and Rafa.
What?
Yes, Maya, I thought of you, baby girl.
she got a friends and family discount with this draw.
Yes,
Because
she did. All right, what you got? What you got?
this is not full
I
price.
got.
I have-
We let Reels end it. I got
Okay.
Nole versus Chorich in an Eye of the Tiger match.
Mhm.
I've got Fog versus Sasha in an I'm Too Sexy match. And I've got Dominic Thiem versus Monfils in a thumping match. And I've got Karen versus Delpo in a 500 miles match. And I got Stefanos versus Stan in a Don't You Forget About Me match. Marco versus Federer in an Achy Breaky Heart match. Kei Nishikori versus Medvedev in a Kung Fu fighting match. And Pretty Paya versus Rafa in a closing time match.
Okay. Oh, I don't remember this. I know. Okay. I have Novak and Bona. I have Fabio and Sasha. I have Dominica Monfils.
Wow.
I have Klizan and Felix Auger Alessami.
You say that so pretty.
I know. Say it again. Say it so pretty, sir.
I think I may have said it wrong, but I'm wrong.
I think I said it wrong.
No, I'm sure I said it. Anyway, I have Stefanos versus Stanley. So I think that's a little bit shaky. I have Federer versus Marta and Fusovic. And I have What Is Love? That's my song for that. Baby, don't hurt me. No more. I have, my crazy Kiev versus Medvedev. And since Medvedev has a tendency of losing matches suspiciously, I'm going to put King. I'm hoping. And my theme song, I didn't mention it. I almost forgot about this, because I don't really care about Dividal. My song for Dividal is I'm a maniac on the I agree with you, Andre. I do have him playing Paya.
He has been getting his ass kicked, I'm sure, though, Paya.
I would put one correction, though. I would put Stanley and put Garin, that Chilean guy. He took so he might be floating through there quite easily.
I actually think Garin has a strong shot of potentially taking out Stan. That's a real tricky match. Yeah. Garin's been playing really well. And he's rested. So who knows? Exactly. Hey guys, so I didn't ask. What did you guys think of Griggs versus Cilic? They're both so hit and miss now.
I picked Cilic. I picked Cilic all the way. I'm far more interested actually in Tipsarevic and Grigor.
Yes.
I think that's a more intriguing match. And so that's far. Cilic will win against either of them, I think. So the more intriguing match would be round one.
Yeah, I wasn't certain there myself. I feel like Tipsarevic might want to feel himself by taking out the pretty boy.
Yeah.
And also Griggs could feel himself.
You know what? Don't kid yourself. I know people think Tipsarevic is an asshole, but he's pretty too.
But he's pretty in a rough and tumble way. Like a Tipsarevic that pulls out guns on you type of way. Everyone forgets that time that Tipsarevic pulled out a gun.
Girl, you know what I'm saying, right? He was trying to do Rafa Saleh.
He's sexy like a guy with a gun.
He was trying to do Rafa Saleh.
That was funny.
Oh, he's trying to say he's Novak's best friend, but he was hooking Dividal up.
Yvette shared her picks.
Share your picks. Let me know.
She's got Nole and Shapovalov, Fabio and Norrie, Dominic Thiem with Gael, Karen and FAA, Francis and Garin. Oh wow, you've got Francis going far. Diego and Fed. Ooh, look at that. Clay and who's Medvedev?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bashi and Rafa. Look at you. Those are some interesting.
I did one about
Bashashvili.
No, you could just go with Nico.
I don't trust him.
Well, he was in a winning position against Alex. Against Felix, right? And lost. So
yeah,
he can lose his way.
So
all right, that's it.
Anybody else share? Anyone else share?
No one else shared. You little greedy bastards! You didn't even share with us.
Nobody even shared a one-hit wonder song they loved. Share.
God, yeah, what's your one-hit wonder favorite song? What's your one-hit wonder fave to win the French Open?
Again, people, since 2004, well, actually, no, going back, there has not been a repeat champion here unless your name is Divadal since Sergi Bulgara.
Oh, too.
How long it's been in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm. I hate the French Open. I always have. I don't know nothing about it.
So, folks, thank you for joining us tonight, and hopefully, we don't have any issues. Oh, I
I'm
forgot.
cool like that. I'm cool like that.
And good luck to all my faves. They're the only ones I will be rooting for. And if my fave don't win, please make sure the ones I don't like do not. Putting it out in the universe. Someone take So
Thanks for joining us.
thank you for joining us and singing along with us. I know you were singing along in your mind.
Don't forget to rate us on iTunes, like us on Podbean,
And comment on
subscribe
YouTube.
to YouTube.
Yeah.
And wait for another one of Janina's commercials.
That's right. Wow, it's something extra special.
Talk about mad. Janina gave us an episode of what Mad Men would look like if women were in control. Mad woman.
Careful, motherfucker. Careful.
You would have a lot of fun. That's what I'm letting you know right now.
Come on, I wonder
Night.
Right, y'all. It's been fun. Guess what, y'all? We're going to be rallying on Twitter in just over 48 hours?
Oh my God, I'm not
first
ready.
match of the French Open. And guess who starts us off? Dum 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 dum. Your 2009 winner will be back.
Don't hurt me no more.
I know. No. It's all good.
Good night.
Fun. This is the best thing, though. We end up getting 2 days of tennis because it's like we get the Monday off. Are you all
true?
Monday? Woo! Fun times, y'all.
I'll have to figure out how to watch the rest of the days at work.
I'm cool like that.
Cool like that. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.